Before we begin the podcast, it must be known that in two separate instances, while recording this excellent episode, we encountered an awful buzz sound that is quite harsh on the ears. We don't know how to fix it. We felt this episode was too good to not post, and simply cutting out the buzzing parts would ruin the flow. If the buzzing sound is too much for you to handle, please feel free to fast forward a minute or so as it clears up. We are looking into the issue, and it will be dealt with soon in future episodes. Please enjoy QUEEFCAST.
There's a party in my Hose. When you're invited.
And we're back.
Yo.
What's up?
What's going on, dude?
Not much. Just big chilling. Finally.
Pretending like we haven't been hanging out for hours already today.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah.
That's probably how we should do pods. Just right when we meet up, right when we're fresh. We haven't told each other what's been going on yet.
True, yeah.
Now we have to be like, okay, now that we're recording, what do you want to talk about?
Which of that is good? Because not all of it was good. Well, so it's good, but some of it is clandestine in nature. So, you know, we got a lot of irons in the fire that we cannot talk about, dude. It's just we can't. And I'm not going to... Okay, I'll elaborate. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, I've just been fucking around. I had a stressful weekend, dude. These fucking... My whole weekend ruined by contractors because, you know, I had my under my house insulated and the attic insulated. But I will say, dude, the temperature, what do you think? I haven't run the heat or AC.
It feels perfect in here. I'll give you that.
Yeah, very even temperature.
Can't argue with that.
I didn't think I would notice, but coming in from outside after getting you, it was like very much cool in here.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Very pleasant.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so these fucking bozos, like, had to... God, it's fine, dude.
Is my shit even on?
It's fine. Yes, it is. It's
all
that
right.
mic, dude. I do it the same way every single time.
It was kind of quiet last week, but all right.
Yeah, that's because I forgot to crank it up like I have been every time before sending it to you.
Okay.
It's just that mic. I noticed that because I do karaoke in my house by myself with that one. Because that one has... that one's more EQ'd than this one. This one's like a little more flat, but louder. That one's EQ'd a little different. Anyway... Also shittier in general, but I like the way it sounds, to be honest. But yeah, dude, I had these lads at my house, a group of like 4 or 5 of them getting under my house and doing shit. One of them was a big old, you just fatter than hell, dude. And
full on 5-layer.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those boys know how to fuck up a person's bathroom. You know what I mean? I offered it to them like on arrival. I was like trying to be cool with them. Not to the level like I was telling you the other day. Before they came over, I had the thought of like hanging out with them. I was like, oh, maybe I'll hang out and talk with them and stuff. Like, and I had to stop myself. Like, dude, that's maniac shit. That's
yeah, no one likes that.
No one likes that. I've been the guy doing the work and had the homeowner just bug you the whole time, and I had to stop myself from doing that. But so I tried to be hospitable. I was like, you guys need water or anything? Bathroom's last door on the right. You know, you guys go ahead. They did not hesitate on the bathroom offer. They went straight back. Dude, in less than the time it would take a normal human to shit, one human to shit, I think 3 of them shit in my bathroom, dude. And that's whatever. You know, bowl stains. There's bowl stains. You know, the very first time I go in there.
They didn't even clean up.
They've been at my house for 5 minutes. There's already bowl stains.
That's gnarly.
And leg prints. Like the back of these dudes' legs are fucking filthy. And yeah. Pubic hairs, just crumbs.
Man.
Just crumbs, dude. Mystery crumbs on my bathroom floor. I'm like, what the
eating
fuck?
chips naked at home the night before and didn't shower.
Yeah, he fucking brought some chips over in his chonies.
Eating chips on your toilet.
Chips in the chonies.
That's nuts.
That's fucking... I mean, that's just unfortunate for me because, yeah, you see the results on your bathroom floor after that, and I had to take some Clorox wipes and my little hand vacuum in there. And then wash my hands 10 times afterwards.
Clean up after a bunch of sweaty working Mexicans.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all Mexican. It was very hard to communicate with them. That's the only part other than the pubes and the shit, like, I did not like that it was hard to communicate with
That's
them.
funny. You're like offering to use the bathroom. They're like, we can she? It's good.
Is she?
If I go she?
Yeah.
He say we can she?
I was like, yeah, sheet it up, boys.
Sheet
Sheet it up, fellas. And they took me up on that, whatever.
Muy macho sheet?
Yeah, they left a fucking mess too, dude. Just crumbs all in the hall and what. I get it. It's
Fuck,
fine.
dude.
It's whatever, They could have swept.
You didn't make them take their shoes off or anything?
No, they laid down stuff, but like stuff got like on the sides of the tarps, and the only thing that really bothered me about the mess they left was the garage. They could have swept the fuck. I had all the brooms out there. Like they left a bunch of insulation on the floor in the driveway, like spent packs of batteries in my yard. I was like, yo, this is kind of crazy. But again, I'm not the one paying for that, so whatever.
No, you're just the one who has to live with it.
Yeah, and I fucking offset my weekend a day and then absorbed the whole thing. They found a broken pipe down there, which I'm pretty sure they broke, because like I said, one of the boys was fatter than hell trying to navigate my like 19-inch clearance crawl space, and it's hard for a normal-sized human to do shit like this. Boy was fatter than hell. Probably just rolled and knocked a fucking pipe apart. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we found a broken pipe down there. And so I had to deal with that today. And now I'm finally chilling, and it feels good.
Right on.
It feels good. Let's see what else there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now you got to work on a Sunday for it.
Yeah, I do have to work tomorrow now, which is just AIDS. When they came here at 9 in the morning, and I was like, cool, I'll just scribble around all day. I got plenty of art shit to do here. And I did that. But then very quickly I realized, their tools are very loud. Well, this is perfect because I bought that little PA over there for the purpose of listening to music at absurd volume.
Yeah.
So I got to do that just all day. I was just bumping slam. Like, you know what I mean? And I think the boys hated it because after a while, I would like pause it every now and then or like change up the genre and it would get quieter. And then after a certain point, after like a couple hours of me just doing that in here, I noticed that they had their own personal radio under my house, like as loud as it would go, to mask my music.
What the hell is this, man?
Yeah. If there's no accordions in it, they don't fucking want it,
Yeah.
So they made sure to bring their own little accordion box.
Playing like restaurant music.
Just
Bam,
like,
ba, 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 ba.
I mean, that's just Mexican music. They love that shit, which is
There's
cool.
actually 3 very distinct Mexican genres I've learned.
One of them is restaurant.
Yeah, norteño.
Northern. These are north, south, and central Mexican. They like
Well, norteño is all like
norteño.
It's like gangster shit.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like it makes you hungry when you hear it, but they're talking about drugs and women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, I think norteños are a gang. Yeah.
We get all the women.
They do those fourths a lot, like dun 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 dun. It's like real basic, but then they throw accordions and flamenco shit. I don't know. Honestly, I kind of liked some of that stuff. Every time I go into work, my boy Adrian is blasting that in his truck, like on the belt. It's funny as hell. It's endearing, actually.
I'll tell my wife. She knows all like the names of the subgenres and can tell you why. Like one's good and the other one's bullshit.
Oh, really? She's like into it like that, or
No, she hates all of it mostly. She likes
Forced.
Mexican like ballad stuff. But yeah,
like
she
love
hates-
songs?
She fucking hates norteño.
Dude, Mexicans love songs, dude. They're sad over there.
Yeah.
I think.
They're like fucking your love is the air I breathe into my lungs.
Yeah, real romantic people.
Like type shit.
yeah.
And then they just cheat.
Yeah,
They'll
just cheat,
on
beat
each
up their
other.
wives. Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's probably the cheating is true, but the beating the wives that might have been over the line. That was
I
not
mean,
funny.
that's some of them.
Well, it's culturally acceptable to do shit like.
every.
I mean, we all beat our wives, dude. No, just kidding.
No, I was saying every group has wife beaters.
Yeah, true that.
Is what I. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Yeah, they can be some real sad boys.
Yeah,
They're very emotional people.
dude. Adrian, the guy that does that at work, he's the most romantic guy I've ever met in my life. Like,
How do you know that?
dude, he gives. If he likes a girl, Okay, first of all, this is a line that a lot of white,
How do you know that?
because he tells me about it, dude.
Ah,
He'll bring flowers to a girl that works along his route, like, which is crazy. You and guys like you and me wouldn't do that. Like, I think we know that people that are working kind of off limits. There are extenuating circumstances,
Well,
but
yeah, and if you're on the job, then you're perceived as a bug.
you're a bug. They're working.
You're a robot. You're a drone.
It's just that they have to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not, you can't tell if it's real. It's just not, I don't like it. I did do that one time
Oh.
and it worked. That was that Rachel chick. I just couldn't not do it. There's times like that, like, if a girl really fucking captivates you or something, you can do that, I think. But be
That's what
careful.
it says in the
handbook.
the employee handbook.
Yeah.
It's different if she's really hot.
Yeah, and if you're Mexican.
Well, if you're Mexican, you're just being romantic.
That's true, actually, yeah.
They can get away with that.
It's cultural. Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
respect
that's
that.
just in their culture.
But yeah, this guy.
Mexicans are only allowed to hit on married women.
Yeah, they have a code that they abide strictly by.
It's not an honor code that we might necessarily agree with, but it is an honor code.
Yeah, you have to respect it. You can't say. I mean, even if they did beat their wives, we couldn't say shit about it. You know what I mean? That's
No,
just how they do things.
That's probably romantic in their culture.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
he
like,
really
that's how you
loves
know
me.
He cares. Yeah.
Yeah, just toxic is like their culture.
Yeah. They're not beating their wife. They're like, well, who is he going off and beating? Then?
Yeah, I know you're beating somebody else out there. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I know you're beating that whore.
Get back here and gig my eyes.
I burnt the soup just to see if you'd hit me. It's
Yeah.
like you don't even care enough to beat me.
Yeah, but this dude doesn't really like lust after chicks. He like loves after chicks, like way too fast, which to me is a sign of emotional immaturity. But again, cultural differences.
I think that's just how those guys work.
Yeah.
They're just like
They-
love letter is stage one.
Yeah, they don't know the difference, but they haven't culturally evolved to understand infatuation versus like love yet. Like,
Well, I think that's because like they got a lot of Mediterranean culture from the Spanish.
culture.
I said Mediterranean, but
I'm just kidding. I was calling Mediterraneans rapists.
Oh yeah, you hit me with the face like that's what you sincerely heard me say. Like, no, there's a lot more syllables than what I said.
Mediterraneans are not rapists, by the way. I mean, sure, a
I mean,
staggering
Italians and
that's what. Yeah,
Sicilians.
I didn't want to pin any one of them down, but that was what was in my head was the Italians.
Yeah, Arabs are Mediterranean as well, but they don't have to rape because they can just marry multiple bitches. It doesn't even matter how old they are.
Yeah,
They're like, yeah, throw a 12-year-old in the mix.
and you have to respect that.
That's a cultural difference, you bigot.
Yep.
Ever heard of it?
Don't you dare say anything bad about them marrying 14-year-olds.
Of course we don't do that here. That's not our culture. That's their culture. They can do that.
Yeah, they love 14-year-olds. They love giving girls flowers.
They're allowed to stab the police and throw hand grenades in grocery stores.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a cultural difference, bigot.
They're allowed to corner women at their place of work and make them uncomfortable, or sometimes it works. Sometimes it does work. Allegedly.
Yeah, if it does work without any violence, they just think you're a whore.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't even have to beat that woman. What a whore.
Yeah. Oh, who was that?
I just wanted to do
The
it.
whore- That was
Whore.
Arab? Oh, okay,
That
yeah.
was my Arab
I thought you were
fucking-
doing a Mexican.
I imagined a guy with a big cigar and like a gold necklace and like a
A deep V-neck, like
like a
super
deep
tight
V-neck
shirt.
with like white chest hair sticking out.
Yeah, salt and pepper
And
maybe.
He's only like 40, but his chest hair is pure white
Yeah.
because they don't age very well.
Dude,
The men, probably the women. I don't know. I haven't.
yeah. I'm getting white nipple hairs now, dude. Like my nips are salt and pepped.
Oh, that's nuts. I have salt and pepper head hair.
I'm getting there,
My body
dude.
hair is still
Holding it down.
black as night.
Just holding on to that pigment.
Actually, it's kind of like dark brown. Mm-hmm. It looks sexier if it was just black, but I'm not gonna dye my chest hair.
No, that's nuts. I think women
That's
like
absurd.
I'm actually kind of stoked to go salt and pepper, or gray even, because I'm not going to lose my hair at this point, I don't think. If I
Yeah.
haven't started yet, I don't think it's going to happen. But my hair is graying. In the last 5 months, it has grayed more than the rest of the last, 10 years combined, which is cool. I'm kind of stoked on it. I'm just going to be fucking,
Yeah, I'm just mature.
yeah, whatever. Chicks like
I'm
that.
just going for that provider look.
Yeah. For daddy.
You have your own house. You live by herself in a house in a city where that's nuts.
Yep. Crazy.
Just
Locked into it.
Cleaning up art hose that long for daddy.
I know, yeah.
And now you have white chest hairs, it's over. Dude.
A little bit, yeah. Nipples, too.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have nipples.
It is. It's really like shooting fish in a barrel right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but enough about that. Or go on. I mean, yeah, I am pretty cool. No, I've been focused a lot on other stuff. You know, like just anything, just everything, like artistic, which sounds gay as hell to say. I know, but that's just what I'm up to. Is like,
Yeah, dude, you've been banging art hose too much. You need to.
I know, I got the bug.
Now you want to do art? You're like, what's some kind of masculine art I can do?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I do all kinds. I mean, I'm drawing, painting, writing. Actually, music has fallen by the wayside to all these other things, which sucks. Potting. You know, it's just anything creative I can do right now is just so nice.
This is art too.
Yeah, I just sit here and goon by myself, dude. Look at my fucking glass on this table.
I saw all the streaks.
It's
from the
ruined
different colors.
because marker's bleeding through it. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm getting into street writing, we'll call it. That's a
I
lot of
wasn't
fun.
gonna bring it up.
Yeah, we'll call it street art. Is that what they call it? Oh,
This is gonna be a good case.
yeah.
5 years from now when they get your ass.
Just street art, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you know what the difference? I was thinking about this. This might have been a high thought, but I might have said this to you already. But like, a lot of street art is commissioned, right?
Murals.
Yeah, paint. You know, like paid type stuff. Graffiti is not, and
No.
graffiti is illegal, and people hate it. So I'm like, okay, so if the difference between street art and graffiti is essentially consent, does that make graffiti rape?
You are kind of raping the wall when you.
Yeah.
You didn't get that construction warehouse's consent.
Yeah, wall rape.
You just took it. You just. All right, let's.
Which I didn't do,
Okay,
but
look, I've had to do enough fucking R-word bleeps on the.
oh yeah, that's right. That's a
That actually
bleeper.
held up how long it took to release the episode because I had to go and listen to the whole thing again and bleep every time.
You had to buff it.
Yeah, that was insane. That
That's
took me so long.
That's street art lingo, by the way, which I'm picking up on.
Buffing it.
Yeah. You had to buff the R word out.
So, yeah.
That's profane, and that is a big no-no
So from now on,
in the street art world.
clean palette for the rest of this.
Yes. Good luck.
Yeah, it'll happen again.
Yeah. That's the only thing I had to say that was bad. I think a bad word because I'm just like.
No, that's a funny joke though. I mean, you were kind of just taking the wall.
Yeah, just raping the city. Sorry.
All right.
But yeah, it's real neat stuff.
See, well, you know what we need to do? We need to grow this podcast just big enough to either convince a volunteer or make enough money to pay a guy to actually do this part of
To
it.
buff this cast out.
And
Yeah.
then we could be releasing the next day.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. It takes me so long because, like, I'll come home from work, be like, all right, I got to finish this up. And then it'll be like, my wife will get home a little bit after me, and I'll be like, you want to go out to eat?
Mm-hmm.
And then I come home with half a buzz. There's more beer in the fridge. Turn that into a full buzz. And then I'm playing Cyberpunk till 2 in the morning on a work night.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I don't get the podcast done.
Yeah.
Because I either didn't want to do the dishes or I didn't want to cook and make dishes to do.
Yeah, something's gotta give.
Yeah, what gives is we just try. I'm like, let's try a new restaurant. I think that'd be a spontaneous, fun thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that is true. I'm not lying when I say that, but
I didn't. That
but
wasn't
at the
vibe
same
I got.
time, I think I'm tricking my own brain out of doing any homework.
Yeah. Subconsciously, you're more inclined to do that because it means chilling.
Do I want to do the dishes and then cook, or I had a fucking I had a Dungeness crab melt.
Like a
last
sandwich?
night. It was on a English muffin. It was
For breakfast? Or
for dinner
Oh, okay.
with a side of hash browns and a cup of clam chowder.
For dinner with
Chowder.
a side of... This sounds like breakfast. I've been to places where I got that for breakfast. Like a...
I mean, I would do it for breakfast. I just want a crab. It was Friday. I don't eat meat on Fridays. Catholic gang.
That's funny. I was
And,
talking to my lady friend about that. People just don't view fish as animals. It's kind of funny
Well, it's not
because I
for me.
100% do. I mean,
I
it.
don't. I see them as a step up from bugs.
Yeah, but you've never kept fish. Like I've seen that there's stuff going on
I had
behind
a
the eyes.
goldfish once. And I'm like, this isn't an animal.
Goldfish is an animal. You
I'm
ever
like-
seen an oranda, dude? They recognize you. They
Yeah,
recognize
say,
you.
oh, that face equals food.
I'm just saying, like,
They don't even have the part of the brain that processes pain. They don't. They literally.
that's what they tell you, so you don't stop fishing.
we don't think that about cows and pigs. We eat
It's
those
just a
motherfuckers.
psyop. It's like a life that humans can't understand. So we're like, oh, well, that's clearly not life
Well, it's obviously
or
alive.
meat, even though it basically
moves.
effectively does the same exact
It
thing to your body.
moves.
It does the same thing to your body as meat.
It's not an animal.
Sure, I mean people believe that, but I think the vast majority of people believe that.
It's something.
So
It's not an animal. It's not a bug. It's a fish. A fish
Yeah.
is a fish.
yeah, I mean sure.
There's a bigger argument that shrimps and lobsters is meat than fish is.
I disagree. I think shrimps is bugs.
Shrimps is bugs.
Hence the hat.
Is bugs meat? I think its texture is more like meat than a fish is.
I mean, whatever loophole you have to create to get away with doing something that you told yourself you wouldn't do, by all means. But I'm not putting that on you. That's societal. That is a social construct. Things like communism or gender, those are baked in. But
No, dude,
that
don't
what
get
you
me
just
wrong,
said is a social
I
construct.
love meat, and fish are neat to look at or whatever. But
They're fine. I mean, whatever. I'm not like I don't have a problem with it. People fish, people fish to eat and stuff like that. There's no problem with that. I just think it's funny how people will. It's mental gymnastics to me, but
Well, I just don't think fish don't have any character. They're not. Gonna,
they do though.
They
That's
don't.
that's how I got. I didn't used to think this, dude.
Dude, they're not like.
After I kept puffers, I was like, these dudes, there's stuff going on in there for sure. Like,
I could see a puffer. They're a little different.
dude, look up Mabu puffers.
Puffers are a little different. I wouldn't eat one mostly because they're highly poisonous.
Poisonous, yeah.
And it's really expensive to eat the non-poisonous part, and
Mm-hmm.
then you still might die. Just have a way. So even if that wasn't the case, I probably wouldn't eat a puffer.
Can't you eat the poisonous? Don't people like intentionally eat the poisonous shit though? Like you can just only
There's-
eat a little or
There's
something.
like a way to do it where it's like, if you have a cut on the inside of your mouth, you're fucked.
Okay.
Same thing with certain kinds of snake. They make like whiskey shots that have snake venom in them because you can digest it, but if it touches your blood, you're dead.
Yeah, you can't have that's like AIDS. You cannot have a closed
So-
transfusion.
So if you have a cut on the inside of your mouth that you maybe weren't aware about, you can just die.
That's a good hat.
And then for what? Just to have a more expensive shot?
Yeah.
It's not like the venom tastes fucking good.
What do you think about the hat? Fishes is AIDS.
Fishes is AIDS?
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
little
that's
wordy.
funny.
It's too many consonants. I got to workshop that. But yeah,
What
no,
about just fish AMS AIDS?
fishes and it's fishes, fish.
So the fishes is non-negotiable.
Maybe if you did fish, like no e, just fish. That's like intentionally.
S.
That's just like intentionally clunky. So it kind of is okay. I don't know. I gotta get back to the drawing board. But I'm out of paper because
Alright.
I gooned through all my paper. But
gooning, you got to specify when you say goon and you're not.
just a logo writing, we'll call it. Practicing logos for potential
You're art gooning.
product. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you just say you've just been gooning all night,
Yeah, true.
you do have to specify.
No, I don't goon anymore, dude. I've been not jacking off, and I swear, like, I mean, there's a couple slip ups here and there, and those days where that happens are noticeably less cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's something about just. I mean, this is not breaking news. Semen retention, bro. SR.
That's real shit.
That's good shit. Gotta hold on to your cum, guys. Unless there's a lady around to receive it, then you're just gonna ruin your day for no reason. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's for sure different.
The
when
more you know.
It's going inside of a
Receptacle.
um,
We'll call women.
receptacle.
That's just slob shit, and I didn't mean any of that.
No. Men can come as much as they want into a committed spouse.
Absolutely. And it doesn't negatively impact your brain because there's other things going on there.
Yeah, it's like a hormone transfer that way.
Yeah. But it does not bother me at all that people hate fish by and large. It doesn't. I just don't. I truly do not believe that they're less of an animal than a hamster. You know.
Oh wow. Well, hamsters are kind of low on the
They're low on the mammal tier, but you know,
the fucking totem.
they're
pole.
mammals still. Like, and that's meat. You couldn't have eaten a hamster on Friday.
Rodents, I guess.
You wouldn't have eaten a hamster on Friday, right?
No, that'd be meat.
Yeah. To me, it's all meat. I mean, when you put a piece of fish in your body, what does it do differently? What is the chemical breakdown?
It's not about what it does to your body. It's about
The perception of meat versus not arbitrarily. Just no meat. This is not meat. It does this. It does, looks, feels, doesn't necessarily taste the same as meat, but it's just not meat, so it's cool. You know what I mean?
I'm just trusting the theologians on this one. I didn't deep dive too far into why meat is meat.
Yeah. Look into it, bro. You know, you can't trust everything, you know?
I mean, they have spent 1,000 years arguing about this in heated debates.
Mm-hmm. To what end?
That
No end? Like,
to no meat on Fridays is.
I mean, fish, though. Like, who was the king back in the day that was like, maybe throw fish is okay in there so I can...
No, this is underground shit. Back when kings weren't cool with it. Weren't cool with the church yet.
Before they realized that they could use it. Then they were hella cool with it. Or like, yeah, dude, here's my version, actually.
Well, they spent like hundreds of years.
Here's the James
killing
cut.
them. Oh, yeah, the James.
The
King
James
James.
cut of the Bible.
Yeah, then the fucking, what's that? The English king who made his own church so he could get divorced liberally.
Some fucking boner.
It was some king that was like, just breezing through wives.
That's how a lot of ideas are spawned, like selfishly like that. Like, have you ever heard of love languages, right?
Yeah.
The guy who invented that shit, like, from what I understand,
Rapist,
from what I could glean,
sexual
pretty much
pedophile.
just wanted to be like, well, having sex is my love language. So if you don't do that, like, so it was
Look, there's all these love languages. Mine is cream pies.
Yeah, mine is cream pies. So, you know, you kind of have to do that, wife. Like, and
It's like you don't respect my individualism.
and it worked. And now, like, witchy
And now
broads,
we all have to hear about
witchy broads just love that shit now. They're like,
it. It's pretty mainstream. Everyone's
it
talking
is now, yeah.
fucking love languages.
I mean, there is something to
Because
be said for that. I don't
It
think
sounds like a real thing.
I think it is kind of real the way you give and receive affection or whatever. Because I do. Some of them don't apply to me, and some of them definitely do. Like physical touch, time together, gift giving, acts of service.
Acts of service, yeah.
And there's one more, I think. But like gift giving, hate that shit. Like I don't like. It just, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't like receiving acts of service either. But I like to do that. You know what I mean? Like. So I think there is something to it. I think the motivation.
Oh, dude, I fucking love being on the receiving end of a good old AOS.
Oh yeah,
Hell, you get to put my feet up.
it's nice. It is nice.
Be like, oh, I had a bad day. Oh, here's a beer, NHL 22 on the Xbox. Put your feet up.
Yeah.
I'll make dinner.
I don't hate it. I just
Like,
it's
dude, you don't gotta tell me fucking twice.
yeah. It's just not on my must-haves list. I like it when it happens, I guess, but it's not a must-have.
Well, I mean, it's like if it happened all the time, it wouldn't. You'd get used to it.
Yeah, you can't have a sunny day without some rainy days, you know.
Any day I don't get handed a beer and the Xbox controller. It's
Yeah.
a rainy day in my
Yeah.
household.
You're like, that's okay, because the next time she does this, it's gonna be so
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah, that's just something. But I think
You'd be like, yeah, my love language actually is getting head.
yeah, that guy stumbled onto something real, but it was completely selfishly motivated. Like,
Well, it seems like the situation blew up out of proportion, so he had to like write a book.
yeah,
Like when you're so down hard on the pussy, you have to write a book.
to coerce your wife
Just to
into the head.
manipulate your fucking wife.
Yeah, that's wild. What's even it is yeah, I don't know. That part's kind of lesser known, I think, because I mean, obviously, because women love the love language shit.
I didn't know that, but I just figured that's how
Yeah,
anything that women start blabbing about was probably founded by a really horny guy
yeah,
that was justifying his horniness. No, I'm not a creep. I'm just
Mexican.
physically romantic or Mediterranean.
Yeah. Love the Mexicans, by the way. That's no disrespect on them.
Yeah.
Possibly my favorite genre of
Probably
human.
not. I married one.
Yeah.
They're fucking cool.
I say that a lot.
I like their culture.
I say that a lot because I mean that. I love them, dude.
I mean, they're almost white, dude. Like, if you got some Mexicans and some Yugoslavians.
You're like, dude, it's okay
in,
to
like,
love
a
them because
lineup,
they're...
if you were blindfolded and you just, like, had someone... They all wrote down, like, how their perfect, like, Memorial Day cookout.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be the exact same shit. The music, even.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't tell the difference. Like, if you'd never heard Spanish in your life, and they put on some Yugoslavian accordion music and some Mexican restaurant music, you wouldn't fucking know the difference.
True that, yeah.
If you didn't know what Spanish sounded like, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's weird because they have a lot of like Spain culture, but obviously different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I've always liked them. When I was a kid, all my best friends were Mexican because they all loved Dragon Ball Z.
Dude,
And
what
I
is
loved
with
Dragon
that,
Ball Z.
man? They fucking love that shit.
Dude, it rocks.
Dude, when fucking Akira Toriyama died, that was like their 9/11, man. They were big sad. The internet was rife with Goku in heaven memes. Like, even though
Yeah.
Goku's fine, voice actor's still alive. Like,
You'd have Goku in heaven with like a big like fucking Mexican Catholic like golden cross necklace
Yeah.
and shit. And, like,
it was turbo sick. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was pretty that was good. I mean, it's not good that he died. Like, that sucks. But I didn't really feel anything when I heard that. I was like, oh man, I used to read the mangas when I was.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know he was still breathing.
yeah. That guy's still alive. He let GT happen. What the fuck?
Oh, that's actually why he was so involved in Super.
Yeah, because people hated that. I think they canonized GT, didn't they?
Yeah, because Super.
Or what do they
I
call
think
that?
takes
Retcon.
place, like, yeah, retcon.
Yeah.
Super takes place like right when GT's supposed to, and they literally can't both be a thing.
Yeah, when you watch GT right after Dragon Ball Z, you're like, this sucks. But if you go back to it now, well, maybe not now, but like, I kind of missed the window on that. But there is some sick parts in it. I like the
Yeah.
Omega Shenron shit and the Super Android 17 shit.
Right at the beginning, though, it's a little jarring. Like,
It is. Pan and Kid Goku again. Like,
yeah, Goku's a kid again, and they're just kind of like,
I hated
it's
Kid Goku.
They go back to like slice of life, like no stakes shit, like on that planet where they're like, this whole planet, like the thing about it is they try to Jew you.
Is that right?
You don't remember that episode? Where it's
No.
like, everything costs money.
They're like, what the
They're
fuck?
staying at like a hotel on some planet, and like it costs money to have the mini fridge open per second.
Jesus.
They start slowly noticing everything costs money, and they're like, "We're gonna go broke staying here," so they have to escape.
Damn, they nudist in GT? That's crazy.
It's like the whole planet was extremely hospitable, but like just everything was so expensive they had to dip. They were just there looking for one of the balls,
Yeah.
one of the bulls,
Trying to find their balls.
trying to find their GT balls.
Yeah.
What were they called? Like the black balls in that one?
The something pot.
That's what I remembered.
I don't know. Like
I mean, I wasn't sincerely asking.
like
but-
the Nega Dragon Balls.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's why I thought I called that. Yeah. I was close.
No, I don't know what it was. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah. Let's not make that any worse.
The different
Good
Shenrons
bits today. That was a bang. We got to put on this fucking rainy day coffee shop.
It's-
smooth jazz visualizer every time we pod.
Dude, it's the wood. I'm telling you, we need to get back to
wood.
wood interiors of buildings. Like, the Japanese love that shit, and it's just so cozy. Like,
The Japanese love wood.
they love wood, dude. Yeah, they got wood. They got the wood, and they know a thing or two about.
have the wood.
They know a thing or two about feng shui or feng shui. Americans say feng shui.
Oh, that's my uncle.
I mean, that's a dude. That's why it's called that.
Oh, is that a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought that was a pretty good joke. That's too bad. That's actually a guy. Do I know him? He's my uncle.
Yeah.
It's like the Polish eye test joke.
Yeah. Although
Classic.
they do have the Edison bulbs in this, which is kind of hack.
I mean, it fits the setting.
That's like that industrial modern shit that places here do. Like they're like, oh, look at all the exposed piping in this building and the Edison bulbs, and look, dude, at this metal stool that doesn't sit level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, see, there's that hipster, and then there's like the we all think we're lumberjacks hipster.
Yeah.
Like the stools are like stumps.
oh wow, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. That was
Not really, but
that
I-
kind of went away quick because it got taken over by post-industrial hipster instead. That one won out the battle because people immediately saw the hackiness in the lumberjack thing. But like places where you could get craft beers and expensive whiskeys served by tough liberal bartenders.
Yeah.
That was the first wave of hipster I noticed. Fucking wood stump stools and unfinished wood tables. Like they're like, yeah, I just went out back and chainsawed this table out of a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, this table
Did I
gave me a
buff the-
splinter.
Did I buff the splinters out?
Yeah.
No, because I'm not a pussy.
If you get a splinter, they'll just pull out the fucking 2000 grit and just sand it down in front of you.
Yeah.
That's like part of the. That's like
it's artisan.
That's like Denny's bringing out the fucking skillet and setting it on fire in front of you. They buff the table out.
Yeah. Go to like a Asian restaurant, they cook it in front of you. They just buff the table.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Everyone claps.
Yeah. Oh. He flicks the splinter into your mouth with a spatula. You're like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, some kid's having a birthday there. They're like, oh, is it your birthday? Yeah, all right, kid. Good. I don't know.
No, that was good.
I really thought I was onto something for a second there.
No, I like that.
Right when sailed me, I was like, fuck, think of a happy birthday spoof.
Well, because I thought you were going to keep going, but then you didn't, and it ruled.
I thought that meant it didn't land. I was going to be like, all right, birthday. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they just you come in there. You're
It's a
clearly
bad attitude, but like you kind of like it.
No, you're clearly a party with a birthday party, and the guy just comes up and says happy birthday. Like, just, hey, I hope you have a good birthday, dude. That's it. That's good
Yeah,
shit.
they give the kid a fucking shot of $80 whiskey.
Or like a wooden coaster.
Yeah. The shot glass is made out of wood. It's just Pendleton.
Yeah.
It's not even like fancy whiskey. $80 for a Pendleton shot on your birthday.
Jesus Christ.
There's a rustic wooden candle in it.
Tea lights.
Yeah, it's not even finished.
Pendleton's not bad. It's so funny. People nowadays are like wary of drinking. Not you, but like when I went to Josh and hang out with Josh and Will the other weekend, they were drinking before I got there, and then they didn't drink at all when I got there. And I saw the bottle open with shot glasses sitting there, and after a while, I was like, "Dude, are you guys not drinking on my behalf?" I was like, "Don't fucking do that, man.
Yeah.
Drink it up, dude. Please. I want. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't give a fuck.
If the homies want to get drunk, I want them to get drunk. You know. And it truly does not bother me even a little. Actually, last night when I was running with those boys, one of them handed me a candle hold while he went to go piss, and I sniffed it, and I was like, I'm not going to say it was temptation, but I was like, it brought a little bit of a feeling of longing, when I smelled it, but I was like, nah, shit's sweet right now, dude. I'm not doing it. I fully attribute the sweetness of shit to...
Could you imagine if you were back on your shit and then started trying to do street art?
Yeah. I mean, that's what they guys do, dude, and like, they look
get drunk and...
Yeah, drunk. Dude, they smoked like 4 blunts that night. I took a couple hits off the first one and had to stop. I was like, you guys won't see me if I smoke any more of this. I'll disappear. Like I did to Josh and Will last weekend. Like it was so loud and everything was so funny because I got too high that I threw myself into a panic attack, like, and had to go for a walk. But yeah, and just I want to be able to smoke so bad, but every time I do, I'm just like, Jesus, dude, why the fuck do you keep doing this to yourself? It's because I need something.
You can't be doing that shit.
You know what it is I'm worried that I won't. I think on some level I'm worried that if I don't have something, I'm not going to be able to like relax or sleep. But I don't know that because I've never even tried. As an adult, I've never even tried it.
To just be chill.
Yeah, just go to bed. Like it's crazy. I think I'm gonna. Well, not
you
tonight.
know what I do? I take a magnesium.
I do that too. Oh, Josh is calling me right now. Speak of the devil.
Oh, pause the cast.
Should I answer on cast?
You have to tell him he's on a podcast.
Or what?
That's just the law.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Pod
think
law?
in some states.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. What about
You
you?
got like 5 seconds to tell him legally.
It's my microphone work.
Nice. That's what's up. Hang on one sec, Josh. I'm going to pause this because this doesn't seem like it's going to be funny. All right, sorry, I paused to take that phone call, but then I had to fart, so I unpaused just to hit that fart, and now we're back. Phone call is over.
We're back.
I totally lost the thread of what we were talking about.
I don't know. We were pretty good, but we could. It's probably about time to change the topic anyway.
Yeah, I got one thing that's kind of funny that happened last week. I didn't really go to the grocery store like last week, so I've kind of been scrounging this week just out of laziness. But midweek this week, I was here and I got high, and I was like, okay, I need to go get some fucking food. So I did that, but I was high. I walked to the store. Oh, no, I didn't go to get food. It was because I was out of fucking toilet paper and toothpaste.
Essentials.
Yeah, I needed that stuff. And because, anyway, if somebody's over or whatever, that looks crazy.
That's like, well, how?
So
Either
yeah.
one is very
One or
bad.
the other is bad, yeah, but
They're
both.
both like, well, what do you do?
Yeah. So I get ultra baked, and I'm like, I'll just make a walk out of it. It'll be fun. And I'll walk home with toilet paper and toothpaste in my hand. And then I go through the store, and I realize when I get in, I'm like, oh, fuck, I am too baked for this. Like, I was anxious. And so I'm going around, getting my stuff, feeling like a bozo. I'm like, God damn it, why did you do this, And then I get the stuff I need, and I realize that the self-checkout's closed because it's so late at night. And I'm like, great. Now I have to go to a human being and purchase toilet paper and toothpaste only. And, they always try and chat you up, right? Like, so this lady's going to be like, oh, hey, how's your night going? You got anything planned tonight or what? I'm like,
Well, you got some crazy plans.
yeah, like, nope, just going to go home, brush my teeth, wipe my ass, and go to sleep. It felt so fucking,
Did
man.
you say that?
No, I didn't. I told myself the whole wait up. I was like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say
I
it.
was say it's gonna be so
I
funny.
bitched out at the end, dude. She's like, how you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm good. I was going to open with, I got too high before I came here,
We're like about to be better.
Yeah. Go home.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of shit caked on my asshole tonight. Hence the toilet paper.
My breath is awful.
Yeah, you could probably smell it from there. It's pretty bad.
Which one? I couldn't tell you.
And then I walked home with a bag of toilet paper and toothpaste. And I was like, great. Now all the cars going by.
My
You're like, that
thing
guy's
is,
going to wipe his ass.
I would have bought something else. I would have bought one other thing to throw it off.
I didn't even think of that. But that, like ice cream or something. Like, so I don't have the shit in my ass, but it's coming. Like, I don't know. I don't know what
Like a fucking taco seasoning.
It's taco night. Just had to get the essentials before I
Oh, I forgot some
dig
critical
in.
things. You know when you're gonna make tacos and you forget the seasoning for the tacos and toilet paper?
Yeah. Yeah, just the seasoning is wild. Taco seasoning and toilet paper.
And then toothpaste makes it seem like, well, I still care about myself.
That's one where the clerk probably just doesn't say anything.
Well, they're probably at a loss.
You're just like, I'm not fucking doing this. This is crazy. And that was it took me like 30 minutes to get over that after I walked home. I was like,
time, when my wife and I were still just dating, we bought like some cheap like champagne glasses, like a picnic like cloth,
condoms
and toothpaste. And the cashier was like, "What's going on, guys?"
For real?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Like, what are you guys up to?
We're going to brush the red stains off our teeth and then get down to business on this. What was the other thing?
It was champagne glasses, a picnic tablecloth, and toothpaste.
Mm-hmm. A tablecloth. So there's a table at your destination.
Well, it was like a picnic cloth. So you put it on
So
the
like
ground.
for like on the floor, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the only difference is it's plaid.
Yeah. That's what I pictured. It's just the table part threw me off.
Yeah, it's technically a tablecloth, but it's the print makes it
It's
a
picnic print, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it on your table. That'd be insane
Yeah,
because it's plaid.
that's nuts.
That's literally the only difference. But yeah, yeah, and we got shit for that. To be fair, she knew my wife.
Okay.
It wasn't a random kid. Whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah, dude. Like, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen to me. Just well, I see these people, the same fucking people all the time at that Safeway. But
Yeah,
we're not that cool.
Yeah, I've been a cashier before, and you always want to give people shit like that.
Yeah.
But, like, you're really not supposed to.
Yeah.
You don't want them to be like, well, I can't ever show my face there again.
Yeah, you have no idea how a person's going to react to, like, not everybody's, like, lighthearted and fun, you know?
Yeah, I had some fucking commie little bitch freak out once at me.
Yeah.
We were doing this thing. It was like some, like, like the Monopoly.
Yes, yeah. I went in on that big time last year.
Yeah, so when I was giving those little tickets away when I worked there, the little Monopoly, they're like it's kind of like a rewards points game you can go play at home.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a very weird initiative they had, or still have, I think. But yeah, I was handing me that, and there's like this guy we all know is a problem during COVID because he would just freak out. He'd purposely like just break all the like leave through like the entrance only section just to get a ruse out of us. But he wasn't being like a cool like COVID's fake and gay type guy. He was being like you capitalists can't tell me what to do, which was the kind of the gayest way to do it.
Yeah. Corny.
Because it was almost cool. If you just had a better attitude, it would have been cool. I'd be like, that's a cool guy. But he was being so gay about it.
He went the corny route.
And then I was asking if he wants his fucking Monopoly tickets. He's like, only a fucking wage slave would do that. And I'm like, all right, need the receipt? He's like, yeah. And like,
yeah, what a bitch,
the
dude.
receipt out of my hands. I was like, yeah, because daddy's going to, I was say something.
Reimburse
like,
you?
Yeah, because daddy's going to want to see how much of his money you fucking spent.
Oh, my God.
You know, like,
that's a nightmare interaction.
When you're a cashier, there's so much shit you just want to say.
Yeah, you just got to let shit go.
But you fucking can't.
It happens to me, too, dude. Like,
If you want to keep a job.
Yeah, exactly. I get motherfuckers out there, dude. You know. I just saw this video the other day of a old man going to a Taco Bell to berate an employee because, you know, like the grilled cheese burrito wrappers, how they're foily?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to put those in the microwave.
Duh.
Obviously.
And this guy microwaved.
He microwaved it, set his microwave on fire, and he goes to Taco Bell about it. You know what I mean? Like the store, not even like corporate. He goes to the store he got it from and tells them they need to pay for fire damage. And the guy's like, well, what happened? And he tells him he puts the burrito in the microwave and it catches fire. And the restaurant employee, oh so patiently, is trying to tell him, this is foil. You know you can't put tinfoil in the microwave, right? He's like, yeah. Well, same concept, but Taco Bell version, you know. And
this is what that
the geezer just wouldn't let it go. He's like, you guys owe me this and that. And he actually ends up slapping the poor fucking man
working.
working.
This on person? This is a video?
This is a video I saw like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I was like, man, talk about the fucking most entitled generation on the fucking planet. Boomers, dude. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's crazy how they psyoped people into thinking that millennials or whatever are. Dude, we're just happy to be here. You know what I mean? For the most part. These boomers, I've said it before on cast, you bring a fucking old guy a package from the other side of the world 1 day late, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Who's entitled again? If a fucking guy brings me a package a week late, I'm not going to fucking be... I'm like, hey, it's not your fucking fault, dude.
Well, I'd be like, it's bullshit, but not to that guy. That's not
Yeah.
his fucking...
And to go to the store employee and be like, you did this.
I put tinfoil in my microwave.
And it's your fault now somehow. Like, I just felt so bad for the guy, and I truly wanted to choke the life out of the old man. The guy didn't hit the old man back, which was amazing. Like, he could have just fucking whopped him, and everyone would have loved it, you know, but he didn't. Like,
Dude, I've seen some Taco Bell guys throw down.
yeah.
I've seen videos.
I mean, dude, you got it. You have no dignity
There's
working
like a
there.
lot of videos of Taco Bell employees literally picking up and body slamming dudes.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
And it
Body
just
slam.
looks nuts because I saw one where this Taco Bell employee is not even as big as the guy, as the customer, but obviously does the right kind of lifts and just picked up, slammed down the guy.
Yeah. He's got that core strength and the leggy strength. At Taco Bell, though, dude, you got to have such a short fuse because you already have like one of the least dignified jobs on the planet, and people also are stealing your dignity from you on a day-to-day basis like that geezer did.
Yeah, they're just cocksuckers about it.
Yeah, like they treat service industry workers like slaves, you know what I mean, which is funny as hell. And then they'll turn around and say that somebody who's 30 and mad that they can't afford a house is entitled.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I truly, when COVID happened, I wanted most of them to die off.
Yeah.
I was willing to let my parents go as a casualty to better the world. Like, that's how much I fucking hate them and their attitude and their outlook, you know? Truly, it makes me mad. Like, I've been on a pretty positive thing lately, like, but that fired me up, dude. I still have that hatred and anger in me. It's just, I just keep it, like, it doesn't need to, I don't need to put that in the world.
Next time you see, like, a guy wearing, like, a Vietnam, like, veteran hat, you could be like, oh, hey, didn't you guys lose that?
Yeah. Is that your participation trophy, you fucking geek?
Yeah, talk about participation trophy.
Yeah.
Didn't all your friends die, old man?
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah. Your wife cheated on you while you were overseas, you fucking cuck.
Yeah, your son's not even yours, dude.
Yeah. Let me guess, you have a hot Filipino wife, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. The old GI special.
Smoking hot Filipino wife.
You couldn't get an American to fuck you.
Yeah.
Coward.
You had to fucking, you could only get somebody on the promise of like drastically bettering their situation in a way you can't do to an American, because baseline American life is fucking sweet.
Yeah, rocks, dude.
Yeah, just a boilerplate, run of the mill American life.
Yeah, the only like upgrade is like you want to live in a mansion. I'm rich.
Yeah, here that's to get a white woman, you have to do that. Like,
or you could go to another country and be like, you live in a shed. Would you like to stop that?
Would you like to upgrade to a single wide in the country? Like,
yeah, you see your trailer, they're like, oh wow.
Not that there's anything wrong with trailers.
This is what the king of our place lives in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to illustrate how poor these people are. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I was watching this short it's like a 10-minute documentary. I don't think you can really call it a documentary if it's only 10 minutes, but I'm just using their terminology.
No, yeah,
here.
I mean,
but they were talking about Americans going to the Philippines and literally buying a wife.
Yeah.
And the whole family's stoked when it happens because
they love that shit.
That $500 is...
That's a come up, dude.
It's going to change their life.
That's a come up, yeah.
And then, even the person getting purchased is stoked because they get a better life and they know that they're helping their whole family out.
Yeah, that's a funny way to reduce that situation. Is just like, if you're an American and you go to an impoverished country like that, you are just a come up for anybody.
What if you tried to make that like a tax write-off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I purchased a Filipino. It
What
really
does that
changed
do?
their whole family around. I do think that's charity.
Yeah, like TurboTax. Like,
yeah, how do I write off my Filipino wife?
Yeah, you have to get like the live support.
I'm pretty sure
at
that's
least.
a write-off.
You're like, you're gonna want to go get a fucking tax specialist for the Filipino wife scenario. Like,
Yeah.
I thought somebody, is that you tapping over there?
Yes.
Okay.
I immediately was like, wait, don't do that.
It's fine. I just, because that happens on my roof, and dude, I came face to face with a fat motherfucking raccoon down on that side of my house the other night. It was when I came home from doing clandestine shit by myself. And I kind of lingered in the driveway. I was just thinking.
Fucking tag him.
He had spray paint his face. So I hear a little rustling over there, and my porch light wasn't on. Nothing was on because I'm saving electricity and money. And the world, subsequently. If you believe in that.
What do you do again, listener?
Yeah.
Just kidding. You guys are the best.
So I hear a rustle, and I go out there with my phone flashlight, and I see two glowing orbs. And I say, hey! I'm like, what are you doing over here, you bozo? And I stepped to him, and he didn't flinch. And that pissed me off. I was like, hey! And I kicked it up a notch. I was like, get on, boy! Like, and I fucking like stepped towards him. I told him to get on very loudly at like 1 a.m. on the side of my house.
That rules.
And then he scurried back behind my shed where it's safe. I was like, I'm
That's
telling you, that's
gross.
not a good spot.
I've had to yell at a deer before.
Yeah.
It was just blocking the road in the van at work, and it was like no idea that there was a big van just parked like right next to it. So I rolled down the window. I was like, "Go on, get it!" It worked. It was like, "Oh shit!" and sprinted off.
Yeah.
I did that like accent.
Yeah, you got to hit the fucking southern accent a little bit when you're talking to animals.
I didn't even choose that.
I know.
It's like they just came out.
Yeah, I would get on. I'm like, get on, boy. Like, what the fuck? It's like I don't know, maybe I'm fucking listening to too much Pantera or something. Like,
Walk on home, boy.
also, I'm really into belt buckles lately. I don't know what the fuck that. No, I'm not.
I have a playlist on my Spotify called Belt Buckle Jams.
Nice. That's
just
sick.
Anything with like a real like southern like internet
Groove, yeah. Dude, you'd like Lamb of God, I think. Man, I've been on a Lamb of
God.
I've been on a Lamb of God kick lately,
I've
dude.
seen them live like 3 times, opening for bands I did want to see, and every time I'm like, this sucks.
I will say
like 'em.
it's hit or miss, but the album Wrath is fucking. That was out when I was in 7th grade or 6th or 7th
I'll
grade.
give them one more try to check out that album, but I'm telling you, I don't
Dude,
like Lamb of God.
Dead Seeds, In Your Words. The song In Your Words, Josh showed it to me, and that's the song that made me have to try vocals for myself. Like,
I think they're just like every song I hear, I'm like, this could be cool if a different band did this song.
you know what YouTube called that? They made a playlist for me because I've been listening to so much of them, and they called it thrashcore. I was like, what the fuck? That's not even a genre.
AI fucking genre.
Yeah, what the fuck? So I Googled it. I was like, what is thrashcore? And they're like, it's basically like up-tempo thrash with like harsher vocal. Basically, it's death metal is what thrashcore is. Like,
The in between.
yeah, but Lamb of God is very much like American. That's like American standard death
Because
metal.
I think death thrash is already a subgenre name.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. They're sick. I hated on Lamb of God for a long time because I thought they were Christian and I was a child, and I was like, that sucks, dude. It's like a true pussy. But
I mean, when you're like a 15-year-old metalhead, that's just what you think.
you have to do that. Yeah,
That's that's what the culture was back then.
it's part of the game. Yeah.
Now we know it's completely the opposite, and all these like overtly satanic bands are like cringe, gay, dork, nerd shit.
If they actually believe that, but like Slayer, like isn't Tom Araya a Catholic?
He is Catholic.
Yeah, see, because that rules if you just
that's like imagery. They're like talking about demons and shit.
yeah, but they don't believe that.
They're
You know what I
not
mean?
like literally us.
Yeah, the bands.
There's a bunch of bands that are like, no, this is us.
Yeah, black metal bands in particular.
Yeah, black metal.
Ultra corny shit, dude. The face paint. Get a fucking grip.
Did you
Grow
know
up.
that fucking that Metalocalypse where they're like at the record shop and the black metal guy's like, check out my band's demo. Do you like it? Like, yeah, it's all right. And they're like, then I hate it.
Yeah, that's pretty much them.
Just the ultimate contrarian music.
Yeah.
They're like,
Geeks.
no, actually, it's supposed to sound like shit.
Geek, bozo, you name it. Any geezer slur, that's them.
Art.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess there's something to be said for that. In the graph world,
If anti-art is meta, that's one thing. But like, if it's sincere,
yeah, that's
you
corny.
can't be like sincere meta. That's
Yeah.
not those two terms
That's
don't go
not.
together.
Yeah, they don't.
It
Mhm.
has to be ironic to be meta, like in anti-art, like anti-comedy. There's a lot of good anti-comedy.
Yeah.
That none of it's sincere because that defeats its own purpose.
Yeah, most art forms have a thing like that. Like in the graph world, there's a style called anti-style that most graph artists hate. It's an even smaller group within an already small group of people. And the thing I respect about it is that it's truly just for the love of the game, because even your peers aren't going to like it for the most part, you know, but you like it, you know, and I think that's so sick. Just doing something because you fucking like it, you know? Yeah. I mean, that is the ultimate. I mean, like, at least when you think about it, I think about that as like the ultimate art, because it's not for anything but the creator, really.
For the sake of itself.
Yeah, but that's not to say it can't suck, you know? Anyway, so that was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so hard not to be gay, dude, when you're sober, man. Just a cocksucker about shit.
Yeah, actually, it's like I just like enjoy doing life.
Yeah, I'm unironically on that though. It's crazy. I've
been actually trying to unironically go and experience life more.
direct experience, dude.
I've just been like on Saturdays when I'm just waiting for you to, even though you don't got shit going on and I know you didn't drink the night before, and it's 3 p.m.
Well,
on
dude,
a
I always have
Saturday.
shit going on. It's just
It's like a 3 p.m. on a Saturday and we still haven't met up.
Yeah.
I'm just day I'm like either day drinking in
Town name.
or like at a restaurant by myself. I'm
Yeah.
at like a diner getting breakfast for one.
Yeah, dude, direct experience is what I'm on right now. Like, I haven't even, like, flipped on my TV in, like, 2 weeks. Just creating shit or going out and fucking... Like, internet, I've been trying to keep to a minimum. That's hard when you have unfettered access, though. Like, I just got a new phone, too, so I gravitate towards it more because I'm like, oh, it's so clean and
new.
fresh. Like, but this was a mistake, I'll tell you that, because it's not helping me not be on the internet. And I'm so sick of the internet, dude. Like, none of it's fucking real. It's not... It's just garbage. It's useless. It serves almost no purpose outside of actually, unfortunately, art nowadays. Like, how do you get known aside, independent of social media nowadays? It's really
You
hard.
can just completely palate cleanse your algorithm to like just literally don't look at or interact with anything you don't want to see on the reg.
Well, but I'm talking about like being on it in general. Like, if you want to maintain a presence or like build momentum, you have to actively engage with this shit.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't want to do that anymore.
That's how I end up just wasting hours
Yeah.
on Twitter is because
Gooning.
Because I'm like,
I mean,
well, I need to post multiple. Well, if
Not
you keep
jacking
saying,
up.
You keep saying gooning.
I thought the
without
slang had
another-
I thought the slang had evolved enough to this point where we all
you have to
agree
say
that
blank gooning.
yeah, gooning is now just doing something crazy for hours. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you were gooning on
Like when
Twitter.
you're like, if you say stealing valor, that means military. But if you say
Yeah, now it can be.
stealing basketball valor, that's wearing basketball shorts out and about and you don't play
Yeah.
basketball.
Well, if you just said stealing valor, I could use context to determine what you mean. But I guess the average person who might
For the
not be
average
hip.
person, you got to spell it out.
Yeah. I just
Not
didn't.
everyone's fucking hip like us, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
Every time I
We're locked in, dude. We got our finger on the pulse of fucking.
every time I like say fucking my boy was smoking heaters all night. No one fucking knows what I mean.
That's crazy because that's kind of a geezer slang.
This guy's sparking heaters.
You know what's funny is
No one ever knows I'm talking about in person.
most of my slang now is just geezer slang. I realize like bozo, bonehead, fucking just anything like that. Like corny,
I've been saying dickhead a lot lately.
dickhead,
I don't
cocksucker.
choose to. I keep saying cocksucker and dickhead a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I was talking about how I was kicking ass at mini golf,
Mm-hmm.
and my favorite way to talk shit when I know I'm winning by a lot is I start giving unsolicited advice.
Yeah,
Like just to like, oh, see, no, that was a good shot. I think maybe if you just like,
yeah, that's a real cocksucker. It's such
Yeah.
a strong move though. It's
I know.
it's unbeatable.
if you know what you're doing, and that guy's winning, yeah, then I do that because then they get angry.
Yeah, and if they lash out, then it absolves you.
And then you do, yeah, and you're like, no, I told you.
yeah, then they're the
You're
cocksucker.
and they're like, dude, shut up.
That's one of those things that you
And
just
then
have
you
to go.
get a bigger lead, and you're like,
Yeah,
I won.
the person on the receiving end of that just has to go do push-ups. Like that's the only way out of it. Like,
Dude, I always do that because I've been on the receiving end of it once, and it stung me like nothing else
Yeah.
ever has. So I know the
you put
power.
that in your back pocket that day. You're like,
Yeah, unsolicited advice is the best shit talk.
Yeah.
I fucking some like guy who labeled himself a Twitter troll in his bio.
that's corny.
Yeah, gay as hell, first of all. And there's like a bunch of guys on there that like copy and paste. If you block me, I win. Smiley devil emoji.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what the internet is doing to people. People are so entrenched in their online lives.
I
Like,
think that matters.
dude, imagine being that into the internet.
Or like they'll just say anything and then be like, "Huh, now take the L." Like,
Okay, you joyless human being, shut the
okay,
fuck
so
up.
you thought that comment decimated me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just look at the people like I'm like, you literally have no real joy in your life. I guess like that's cool.
Oh,
I mean, different
was
strokes.
Bringing that up because I was saying, I think I mentally destroyed this troll because I started giving him unsolicited advice on how to like be better at trolling.
Yeah,
Be like, now if you said it like this, now that doesn't leave a whole lot of room for a response, and that gets more of a reaction out of the target.
yeah.
And I was just doing that forever. Then I was even starting to plug our podcast. And then I was like, yeah, sign up with a promo code QUEEFNUG69 and get fucking, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I was just, and then people were like retweeting my comments being like, this guy's fucking lighting him up.
Nice.
They shared the one with the use promo code QUEEFNUG69 at checkout to get fucking
To fuck yourself. Like,
yeah. I can't even remember. I said something stupid like that.
Damn.
But
That's
it's
good.
just fun. Unsolicited advice is
It's extremely powerful.
the only way to beat it is you have to start winning at the activity. That's the only defense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I get it, yeah.
Yeah, like in what I was talking about, mini golf.
They have to wipe your ass at mini
The only
golf.
way to beat that kind of shit talk is to start winning the actual game. There's no comeback. I mean, you could be like, you know what, dude? You're a fucking dickhead. I didn't ask for any advice. Is this why you brought us out? Is it so you could pretend like you just wanted to do a thing that's fun for everybody, but you're just going to kick ass and talk shit? Is this why you brought us out?
That's not a
And then they're
defense.
freaking-
They're
then
freaking out.
And then you're like, whoa.
Yeah, where is this coming
Buddy.
from, dude? You're just like, like
Yeah, you're like humming in your pants. You're like, oh, this is even better than I thought.
yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do about unsolicited advice.
What about this? What if somebody just looks at you, smiles, like, I know what you're doing. It's all good, dude. It's funny.
Then you smile back and give them like a nod. Like,
That's a stalemate.
what's it called? You smile, nod. You like, that's a good. Like, I respect.
That's good. I know what
I
you're doing.
respect my opponent.
You
now.
say it's funny, so you'll like it. Like,
Or you just like do the nod, but you can't admit it what
When
you're
you're-
doing.
yeah.
To be like, what do you mean, dude? I'm just trying to. I
know what you're talking about,
Just
man.
trying to help your game out, dude. I'm trying to help your stroke, bro.
pause.
Yeah, no, no Diddy. Trying to help your stroke. But you know the jig's up, but you can't admit it.
Yeah, and then you just move on. Like, all right, let's finish this game. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Then you move on to someone else that's doing worse.
Yeah. Hope they didn't hear that interaction.
Yeah. Yeah. Then once you have a couple more beers, then you can start pulling that on other people's girlfriends in front of them. Like, I think you could do better if maybe you just had a better attitude about things. I don't know. You have to.
Yeah, you like attack their outlook on life. Like,
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, I really think the thing you were complaining about earlier. I think you brought that into the game.
yeah. This seems like some repressed stuff here. I have this, I have this thing when I go mini golfing. Is like I leave my stuff at the door. You know what I mean, dude?
This is my reset. This is my zen. This is my center.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's find our centers.
When you mini golf, dude, you got to leave your baggage at the door, man. Like, come on. That's
This is-
real
this is-
cocksuckery too.
Yeah.
It's
Well, then the difference between being a zen cocksucker and being an unsolicited advice cocksucker is there's completely unlikable. No one else thinks it's funny.
yeah.
If you're being zen, then everyone
Yeah,
just
the
thinks
Zen
you
is
suck.
Zen is a little more like sus for sure too. Like it's a little easier to detect probably.
Yeah, if you're like you're not that guy outside of the mini golf course.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're that guy. Everyone knows you're just
Yeah.
doing a bit.
Yeah, the good thing about the advice is it's stealth. Like
It is stealth because
You-
you can act like you're being a good friend.
then you got the person twisted up in their head like do I have to defend myself now or
They, like,
is this
maybe,
guy
like try the move.
Yeah.
They, like, try
Give you one
start using your advice. Oh man, if they use
That's
your
such
advice,
a game. That's just running game on somebody's psyche. That's,
Yeah,
that's
I know. I do that. I literally do it every time I'm in the lead at mini golf.
That's funny.
I've done that. Yeah. So
What are you mini golfing a bunch right
Yeah.
now? Or
Well, we did hella mini golf in Florida,
oh yeah, you
and
got
then
the
when we
bug
came
now.
back, I was all trying to get people to mini golf and shit because I knew I was all warmed up.
Yeah.
I fucking cleaned up at the Glow Golf downtown.
Oh yeah, the one we went to
Pirate
like
place,
a year or
yeah.
two ago with
Yeah, I
Derek.
cleaned up. I got like a negative fucking 8.
Yeah.
The employees were like, "Holy shit!" Like when they saw the scorecard.
That's gotta feel good.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I don't know. I just
I
mini
was-
golf
yeah,
sometimes.
That was like the 8th time I did mini golf in 7 days.
Damn, so you went twice in one day.
Yeah, in Florida, yeah. We were mini golfing it up.
Just mini golfing fools, dude.
Dude, it was great because they had like these outdoor courses with like waterfalls and shit.
Oh, like hazards, like
Yeah,
that's sick.
literally, there's one that had a ramp. You had to shoot over the river
That's sick.
and like try not to sink it. And then if you sink it, you have to like get it out of the water, and everyone's pointing and laughing at you.
Have you thought
And it
about
was like right on the beach, so you could see the ocean. The breeze is perfect, dude. It was
Zen?
it was
Sounds zen.
literally the best vacation I've ever had. It was like when you think of the perfect beach vacation, this was it. It was postcard.
Idealist,
I was
picturesque.
like, dude, no wonder people put up with hurricanes. If it was like this for most of the year, and then every once in a while, hurricane, I could see
rebuilding a house.
I could see putting up with this shit because it's so nice.
Yeah, that's wild.
I loved it.
It does make sense when you put it that way, because I've always been of the opinion, like, why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep enduring? But that makes sense, you know?
The rest of the year is, well, if you live near the coast, the rest of the year is phenomenal. If you live in Central Florida,
Swamp town.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Is it muggy as fuck out there?
It's muggy as fuck. That's where the alligators are.
Yeah.
There's bugs everywhere. There's just clouds of mosquitoes.
Skeeties.
And it was like, it was the same time of year as when we were just at the beach 3 hours ago. And it felt like a different country.
Yeah.
It felt like you were in a third world country all of a sudden. There's like homeless. So the homeless there have school buses instead of RVs. I think I was touching on this before, but
Oh, yeah. They're more evolved over there. Like,
just a different track. They could win it down a different skill
yeah,
tree.
divergent evolution. Like,
Yeah.
the common ancestor
It's
is
like
the
similar, but yeah,
the tent. Like,
yeah, the tent's still the common.
that's where they
ancestor.
split. So half the clan went bus.
They
half
picked different wheels.
Yeah.
They both unlocked the wheel, and then it's split from there.
Yeah.
But
I
yes,
love reducing people to fucking just.
tech trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Central.
That's what
Florida
it is.
sucks.
That's how this is.
And, you know,
It's everything.
I was talking to my dad about that, and he was saying that Central Florida used to be like, because it's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this house here in Central Florida, $500 a month.
Oh, damn it, dude. I just brought one of those farts up to my face with this thing. Sorry, go on.
The piper does not like his own song.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
You said, "Oh."
Well, yeah, I mean, you just got it in public. Like, that's, you know what? That's something that's baked into me. That's learned behavior, is to publicly, like,
Rinse at your own farts.
yeah, you gotta, like, express some kind of malcontent so you don't get
Well,
identified.
If you hit like the Dark Souls, that's the best one. You see, what's up with video games? It's like male character getting hurt,
What's the deal with video games?
and then like females.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a Japan thing? Is that their culture?
Yeah.
Mexicans' love
Yes.
language is rape, and Japanese people have can't know. They don't know the difference between moaning and pain.
No,
because-
there's a little bit of rape in that.
I was gonna say, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
in the
culture.
in the Japanese, yeah, they like a little. I mean, I've watched enough Japanese porn in my days, back in my heyday, brother. I know like 3 names offhand.
That's nuts.
That's great. They got weird names.
Yeah, it's not even in your language.
I guess that kind of makes it more identifiable. Hey, Tommy Tanaka, what up? Shout out.
Oh, don't plug them on the cast, bro.
Just jugs, dude. Anyway.
I can't even remember the name of that Japanese restaurant I went to
Yeah, I can't either. It's got a weird name.
6 days ago.
It's got a weird name.
It was like the Japanese version of the word Montezuma.
Maku-sante.
I don't know. You could say anything. I'd be like, yeah, Makaberry, Makabuta. Don't look it up and say it.
It's too late. And there's too many places nearby.
Yeah, and see, and that's how we get dead air.
Yes, we do. Oh, Mirakute. That's right. See, that's hard even if you read it.
Mirakumo? Isn't that like the Dark Souls sword?
Marakumo. Yeah, that's one of them.
The big one?
Yeah, the fat fucking curved.
You know, last time I played Dark Souls, I was playing it on PC, and I just wanted to get to the good shit immediately. I'm like, I've already put in my time.
Skip the bell tower.
I've already done my time. I've done the grinding. I've done all the leveling up. I've done the experimentation.
Wait, so what do you skip?
I just upgraded my stats to where I wanted them to already be.
Oh, so just to have fun.
And then
I
just-
thought you meant like skipping portions of the game, because to
Well,
me,
you still have to go through it and ring the bells and shit. But I just breezed through it. I put my stats up to like level 50 something.
yeah,
Breezed through it till I got to like the second half of the game.
the second half kind of sucks, dude.
I like the second. Well, The first half rocks.
First half just is hit heaters, dude. Like
Yeah, but I've
once
just done it so many times.
Once you beat Ornstein and Smug,
I've done the first half many more times than the second half.
I can still play up to Sen's Fortress from the beginning infinitely, probably for the rest of my life. I love that. That game goes so
but
hard.
I wanted to get to like Lost Izalith and like the fucking Duke's Archive shit.
Izalith is nice. Hate the Duke's Archives. Hate it. Hate the fucking Abyss.
that shit.
Or what is it? The fucking New Londo. I hate the
Well, I
depths.
just wanted to get straight to that shit. Actually, I like New Londo because I always my default guy in Dark Souls 1 is like a cleric knight. So I already have a divine weapon, and I'm like, I can immediately fight the
Yeah.
ghosts.
Have you ever gone to the Abyss like right off the bat? You
Nah.
can do that, dude. You can fucking do
If
that.
you just get like the ring.
Yeah,
And
it's
Yeah, but that boss fight fucking sucks if you're low level.
it does. I've done it though because you get the cracked red eye orb after you beat them and come back, and then you can just do low level invasions indefinitely, and it's fucking it's cocksucker shit to do, but sometimes you got to be a cocksucker online, dude. You can't enjoy a sunny day without some rainy days.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to rain on some people's days.
I forgot which Dark Souls it was, but I'm banned on one of them. I think 2
That sucks. The best one.
on PC. Yeah,
The
I got banned
unanimous in the community best one.
Got
Everybody in
banned
the
on
community
best one
agrees.
because like I'm like level 20 and like most of my stats are 60.
Yeah, the community agrees. That's the best one for sure.
Yeah.
That's not a polarizing game at all. Every time
Best-
you say that, yeah,
Best gameplay, best art style,
best multiplayer, like best
okay, actually best multiplayer.
best multi. Oh, you were joking about those other two?
I like the gameplay too. Actually, like I think Dark Souls 1 is the best at being cinematic looking.
Yeah.
It's the most like mysterious and wondrous. It's the most fantasy. Dark
Absolutely,
Souls,
yeah.
Dark Souls 2 is just the most just gameplay. All we cared about when we made this game was raw gameplay.
Yeah,
Everything else was secondary.
yeah. But that's not to say that like the environments and the vibe in that game is just
It's because,
so
like,
nice.
I
Majula? Are
I
you kidding?
noticed that like Dark Souls 1 is very Western Europe. It's very like
Yeah, it is. Knights and
Germany, France, England type stuff. Dark Souls 2 looks like Greece in a lot of places with the big cliffs. And like the castle design is more Eastern European, I noticed.
Yeah, the Hades
So-
Tower of Flame. When you come up on that place, you can see the.
Oh, yeah, it's like it's sinking into the ocean.
Yeah,
like,
the
all,
way
like the blues and stuff, it looks very Byzantine, like Eastern Roman type architecture with like the blue mosaic roofs and shit.
Oh God, I love that place so much.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome.
And the way
So-
they do the draw distance too, like or the focus.
Yeah, dude, it looks
it's
good.
so fucking sick.
It's
dude.
good. I fucking love Scholar.
If you think
Scholar
Dark Souls 2 is
person.
the worst entry in the series, you need to do some real looking inside of yourself,
You know
brother.
who says that? Fucking Dark Souls 3 Soy Jacks.
Yeah, you know who says that is terminally online people. People with no joy in their lives don't like Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Touch grass, and then you'll see the beauty of Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's a touch grass moment for sure.
Yeah.
Some dork is like, actually number 3 is the best because it has the most. Number 3 was fan service because they fucked up number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, how about this nice frame rate, dork?
Yeah, epic frame rate. They did fuck up number 2 on release. I would say that. I'll give them that. Until Scholar came out, I was the fan of Dark Souls 2, but Scholar made up for
I
it.
found the most contrarian section of argument that was holding it down. The best Dark Souls was
Vanilla?
2.
Oh my God, that's jerk shit.
And I'm like, yeah, I was like, I see you.
That guy's just a jerk, dude.
But I couldn't tell if he meant it because it's online. I can't read it.
Or maybe he did. Yeah, it was just being a contrarian, like you said.
I just hate everything that people like.
Yeah.
Scholar is. That's the only version of 2 that's arguable for the good one.
You know that was factually the worst version of this thing. It is. I don't know. I guess I'm just different.
The
Like,
guy was like, yeah, I'll let 2 to fuck up the best Scholar version.
shut your ass up, dude. That's crazy. They didn't do it. They made it. I mean, they made it better in every single way.
Yeah, the first version of Dark Souls 2 is like a beta.
Yeah, PS2 game looking shit. Like, and the enemy additions in Scholar too, fucking cranked up the heat, which was
Yeah.
so missing
You know
from
what
vanilla.
people really don't like that. There's like a big meme about Dark Souls 2. They're like, good enemy placement. Nah, you're getting jumped.
Dude, and I remember the big thing people were saying, they just made it artificially difficult. It's a video game, motherfucker.
It's artificial difficulty.
Yeah.
More enemies is artificial.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, the bosses don't all jump super high in the air, break hammer lock it, and just ninja flip it and slam down. That's every boss fight. They just jump high in the air and land on you. Oh, best boss fight ever! Literally, they fucking
Yeah.
It's like
That was such good natural difficulty.
Yeah, that guy's like, give me that thing, your dark soul. Oh,
He said the...
and then he jumps up in the air. And his whole thing is he either jumps in the air, lands on you, classic, or he like spins and his cape can hit you for some reason.
Yeah. Must be on 3 for the
Yeah, it's a 3. It's a DLC boss.
And
That's the best fight in the game.
Was that like Gale or whatever his name is?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I only know because I have heard people talk about that guy. Gale. It's in the name, brother. Come on.
Yeah,
This shit
come on.
sucks.
They're
Shit's
spelling
beat.
it out for you.
Yeah.
They're making fun of you. Have some media literacy.
Number 3 is beat, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
fucking poser
I thought
shit.
it was fun to play through once with like a friend.
Oh, brother, you gotta fucking... We got like T-minus like 19 days until Elden Ring DLC drops.
Oh, dude, you still got to beat Elden Bling first.
True that, yeah. I'll have plenty of time to warm up. Elden Bling.
Dude, it's hard. I died so many times to the first boss, Chauvin, the one who kneels.
Damn. That's crazy.
The whole time he's just like in a kneeling position, and then like you have to dodge cop cars, and then he'll be like, "Stop resisting," and shoots at you. And then
It's mostly projectile type weaponry in that game. Is that right?
yeah. And then like there's like an anime girl boss that throws swords at you. But yeah, the whole time, I mean, I haven't got shit yet because I haven't beat any of the bosses because they're too hard. Team Sneed, you made the game too hard.
This is kind of artificial difficulty, man. Like,
Yeah,
that we
talk
believe
about
in.
artificial difficulty. Yeah, it's just because like the game's designed so shittily that it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's fun and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I would call that like accidental difficulty.
He couldn't program it good enough to be fairly hard,
Yeah.
so it's unfairly difficult.
Fairness, yeah.
I don't think you can upgrade your stats, so you got 2 rolls.
Dude, I'm sorry. I just realized the windows on this building are not aligned, and it's bugging the crap out of me.
Oh, and this visualizer,
Yeah.
the windows are at different heights.
Why? But they're butted up against each other. This is not good. This is not Zen anymore.
I don't know. I wonder how they make these pictures.
I know. There's some pretty intricate ones, dude. For a while, during the beginning of the Dark Era at the beginning of this year, I was on these hard, just chilling, and they have ones with like I was doing like
We have a one of those 10-hour
Visualizer.
chill in a Japanese coffee shop.
Oh yeah, we started talking about the wood and stuff, but we didn't
I
explain
never
that
saw
that's what
it was.
Yeah,
There's a visualizer on the screen you guys can't see.
we're in like a Japanese coffee shop right now with unlevel windows, but they have some pretty intricate ones of these that I too was like, how the fuck, because it's a still image, but like they get the plants moving, even have like animals come through.
Yeah, they must make it in like some like in Blender type
Yeah.
thing, and then animate a small portion of it.
For sure, yeah. Knowing nothing about how that works, I'm gonna say that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. Yeah. See what we're at.
I don't know. I think that was a pod.
Oh shit, hour 20.
Well, we didn't record
Cool.
one last week, so
Long boy for the fellas.
yeah, we got to make it up to the fellas. Give them a little extra content.
Let me
You know,
make
I
sure
think
I
this
don't-
is a rare. We did better in the first half than second half episode.
True, yeah. Not
We
to
were
say
fucking on from the start and then fizzled out. Complete opposite of our usual equation.
let's see, this is all bad jokes I wrote down. Is it? No.
Oh, looking through your notes.
I was gonna send this to you. This is not an actual joke. This is just something I was unironically thinking of. I've been thinking about this for close to a year.
Yeah.
I do want another dog, I miss having dogs. So you get a dog, you want to name it, obviously.
You said it's not a joke, but you're like doing it like it's a stand-up.
Well, I'm
bit.
just trying to lay the groundwork for
I
you.
miss having a dog.
I do. No, this is all dead serious.
No, I know. It just sounds like
So I have a list of dog names. I've been on Shafiq bin Laden for like years. I thought it would be so funny to name a dog after Osama bin Laden's brother, the esteemed bin Laden family that the CIA definitely 100% factually loves.
That was their guy.
Yeah. So Shafiq bin Laden, that's my top candidate for when I get a new dog. And then I was like, well, okay, what about David Kaczynski? You know, that's pretty good too.
Oh, just like notorious people's like siblings.
Brothers. I got James Nichols. He's the Oklahoma
Rudolph Hitler.
James Nichols, and then in parentheses I have OKC bombing because nobody knows who that guy is. Like, and then Cheesecake also is a pretty good dog name, I think.
Kind of breaking up the equation.
Yeah, I almost sent you a picture of that, but I was like, I don't have time to explain that. I seriously do want to name a dog Shafiq bin
My
Laden.
dog George Dahmer.
Yeah, George Dahmer. Let's see. What's the fucking clown guy? Is that McVeigh? Let's say Jonathan McVeigh. No, wait, that was the OKC guy. Gacy is the clown guy.
Donald Gacy.
Gacy, yeah, that guy is fucking whack. That guy killed a lot of motherfuckers. I watched a documentary on him. He was good at it. He's one of those gay ones, you know, that comes around every so often.
David Geen.
Yeah, I don't know much about that guy.
Giving a dog a first and last name is already wild.
Yeah. Oh no, that's first and middle name. It's gonna be Shafiq bin Laden, and then my last name.
Nice.
But yeah, that's seriously. Could you imagine introducing your dog to somebody? Oh, that's Shafiq bin Laden. Yeah, just some nice lady at a park is like, oh.
Yeah, my dog is Matthew. He's like, yeah, I named mine Spike.
Spike. That's classic.
That's a kick-ass like pit bull or Rottweiler name.
Spike. Got him a studded collar.
Yeah, or just straight up spikes on his collar, like a Rottweiler
Yeah.
with a black leather collar
Studded.
with spikes.
He's got spikes the size of a respectable sized butt plug.
Callback. Remember that?
They're all
joke,
flopping
everybody?
down.
Yeah, they're too big for like the sturdiness of the collar.
Yeah.
Which are limp spikes.
Limp Spike. This is my dog, Limp Spike. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your feeling on when people give like their pet like? Because there's like pet names where you wouldn't name a human that, and then there's people that name their cat like
Human names.
Matthew.
I like human names on animals. Like I think like let's see one that I used to have a bunch of those in my back
Like
pocket.
if you named a cat Jeremy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Trevor. You got like a fucking Pomeranian named Trevor.
Yeah, dude, that's funny as hell. Like
I like that. Yeah, I've always thought that was funny.
It seems weird. It's like, you know,
It is,
Oh, my
I get
cat's
it.
Mittens.
Yeah, that's tapped. That's
Here's-
fucking corny.
Yeah, Mittens, Garfield, of course, and Trevor.
Yeah, if you just have one, one outlier like
And
that.
Jonathan.
Snowbell, fucking Tinkerball, what?
David.
And then Jeff. That's good. Yeah, that's like that's one you got to really plan out because I'd have to acquire several animals. I could see doing that for a bit though, like just taking my time on it.
Having it multiple animals just so one can have a normal human name.
Over the course of a year, just so this joke lands sometimes, like
On the chance you get to introduce all of your pets
at once. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fucking... never mind. Some people do that shit with tortoises. Well, I don't know. What do you think about, like, pun names?
Well, it depends on how much level how much respect the animal should have.
Okay, tortoises. Popular
Tortoises, you can give them a pun name.
Popular one is Turt Cobain. Is that heater or no?
That's funny.
Let's see. Fucking Sheldon. That's not good. I don't like that. I never liked that
funny.
one. I thought Turt Cobain was cool, but a lot of people do that in the tortoise community, which I'm in.
Well, Sheldon's like,
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah.
Because
he's a shelled fucking reptile, dude.
it's like that's an elbow bump.
Yeah. Well, I'm tapped on.
I met two guys. They both had tortoises. One was Sheldon. The other one was Koopa. I'll take Sheldon.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that.
Even though it's like,
because Koopa's geek shit.
That's like your try-hard video game naming your characters.
Yeah, that seems like you did the thing of getting an animal with the bit in mind, but it's just not a good bit to begin with. So, yeah.
Like you're naming your pets like Link and Ganon.
Yeah, that's corny.
This is my hamster, Samus.
Yeah. Put him in the ball. You like paint up the hamster balls.
Yeah. He can't see shit in there because I painted it.
Damn, that would be I bet that Instagram
he doesn't even
video.
know where he's rolling, dude.
Yeah, it's just opaque orange, like
I should have thought this out, but yeah, you can't fucking see anything in there.
bumping into walls and shit. And he's like, "What's that?" Oh yeah, he can't see. That's Samus.
I really should have painted the ball. I also have a clear one when I'm not goofing, but I have company over, so
obviously, yeah.
I have the joke hamster ball. That guy sucks. This guy we're describing.
God, dude, yeah, man. Dude,
That guy sounds like he's just starved for like friendly interaction.
That's the D&D
Never has
guy.
friends over, and he's just waiting to have friends over to laugh at all his little bits.
Yeah.
Like look how I live.
That's the guy in D&D, like we were talking about, like creates a
the guy
wacky
who's
character.
like, everyone else is like regular guys, and you have like a wizard gnome
Yeah,
named Splurky or some fucking stupid shit.
Splugoigen. That's that's just wacky for the sake of being wacky.
It's like what do you say to the innkeeper? You're looking for like rumors on like if anyone knows anything about the
a respectable sized butt plug, +2.
And the fucking DM has to be like, yeah, he didn't know what you meant.
DM's just like fucking fed the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, Splugorgan again.
Against Splugorgan again.
The innkeeper says, what? I don't speak gnome. In fact, we have a strict no gnomes inside the bar policy because of this kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Fed up. Just taps the sign over his
He
head.
immediately tells you, get the fuck out of my bar. He'll talk to the human in the group.
Yeah.
You have made the bartender more racist towards gnomes.
Good job.
Yeah, roll a fucking D6 to increase this guy's racism.
God damn. Yeah, man, what is it? I don't know what it is, but fucking how easy is it to just get heaters off of animal humor? Like,
Well, it's because we can all relate. Everyone likes animals except for soulless motherfuckers.
true, yeah.
You
There
gotta
are
be
people
real
like that.
soulless or Muslim to just hate animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they hate dogs.
Yeah, they do. That's like,
What do they like? Did they like cats, or are those fucking haram too?
probably. I think it just depends on where you are, like, in the evolution of your society. Like, you know
Dude,
what I mean?
Dogs go back to caveman shit. Like,
Yeah.
How'd you
True.
How'd you guys skip dogs?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even use them for war
Yeah, dude.
at any point? Like,
That's a bad move that America's doing a lot, is we're letting a lot of countries skip things that they needed to be better.
yeah,
like,
maybe like when we take over, like the next country we're gonna take over.
yeah,
If we're just like dogs.
we can't be giving aid to impoverished countries. They're never going to figure it out for themselves.
Give them
like,
dogs to take care of, and then they'll like have to do better
yeah,
because they have a dog.
yeah, their kids aren't enough. They need the.
Yeah, apparently not.
Yeah,
They're fine just being like, I don't know, there's nothing to do.
yeah. Go find water or something, dude.
We're just rebuilding our house for the 30th time. 'cause
Yeah.
it's just made out of bricks.
Tell the kids, go find fucking water. Everybody's thirsty, dude. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't make any wells.
Kid gets munched by a hippo.
We built
This is in
we-
Africa, obviously.
Yeah, we
It's-
built a town in the middle of a desert and or mountain range. There's no water.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, we somehow found a place where there's mountains but never snow, so there's no streams.
And we thought, you know what? Let's fucking post up here.
Yeah, now our whole economy is just charity.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It doesn't even look good here, so there's no tourists.
Yeah.
We don't have any unique culture. We suck. We don't like dogs.
Yeah, we like take these countries. Like, do you know much about like the fast fashion industry by any chance? I've been learning about that recently.
No, I've never heard this term.
It's basically like it's basically like cheap shit that doesn't last, and like the amount of textile waste that this produces is unsustainable to the point that there's actually like we sell this shit to fucking impoverished countries so they can flip it for like pennies. Like there's a whole economy based on American refuse. Like it's so sick for us. I mean, but not for the planet. Like the shores off of certain places in Africa are just like lined with textiles on the floor.
So we're just like shorting foreign
civilization. Sort of, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good way to put it. They don't care about it for fashion. They want to flip it. Like it's money to them because they'll mend it or this or that. But it's truly crazy if you like look into like the level of waste. But also it created an economy over there, you know, like that wouldn't exist otherwise. But it's not a very good. It's not good. Like, and it's still my only problem with it is that it ends up in nature. You know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, who cares? But yeah, it ends up inside animals.
I don't like litter.
Yeah, fibers like inside of fish and animals from these textiles and shit. Like, it's pretty disgusting. And then I think about that. I was watching all these documentaries about it, and I was like, I don't like this, but I can't help but feel like this is not at all a dude problem. You know what I mean? Like, how many dudes are contributing to this problem of buying too much clothes that wear out quick? And then, dude, like I've said this a million times, I wear my underwear, for example, until both balls are hanging out, you know? Like, I don't, you know, like I get a little rip somewhere. I'm not, like, throwing that out. Most dudes are like that. Till the wheels fall off, you know? Like, so I'm like, this is good to know, and this doesn't make me feel good, but this is all you guys, ladies, you know what I mean? Like, how about take it the fuck easy on the clothes, you know? Because all these companies, anyway, are appeal to women, or they're strictly women's fashion, you know, like it's crazy.
Yeah, all like the dude clothes now, like I noticed the trend is like true classic type stuff.
Just basic, just, you know, like plain kind of shit.
Very
like,
plain basic stuff.
It's more about silhouette now. Like
it's more expensive, but it's stuff you don't need to replace.
Yeah.
Like that's like this will last.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, it's all form-fitting stuff and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, women's clothes is like almost disposable.
Yeah, it literally is.
It's so shittily made.
That's what this problem is stemmed from, and it's pretty
that's why,
staggering.
Like, I'm sure you've noticed how transparent a lot of women's clothing is.
Are you kidding me? I'm literally staring at chicks' whole buttholes through their fucking leggings. You know what I mean? Like,
because it's like a low fiber count.
Yeah.
It's not high quality.
Chick's a little too fat for her leggings. You're seeing beef, dude. And I'm not going to marry a woman like that, but I do like to see it. I do like to see stranger beef in a non-sexual capacity.
Well, see, then you're contributing because then they're like...
Oh, yeah, they see the eyes on them and they're like, this is working.
Yeah, I knew these were hot.
More of this. Yeah, this is good.
I knew this fucking 8 thread count legging was perfect.
8 threads stretched between your fucking 80-inch waist. Like... Okay, that's excessive. I don't know waist sizes.
Plus 3.
Yeah. Anyway.
8 threads. Fucking 68 waist.
Sure. It means nothing to me. Like,
well, your waist is probably 32 or 34 for reference.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know that, but women's is different. And it's not even consistent. This is another thing I learned as a byproduct.
Women's clothing, it's like...
It's not standardized, so different companies will have the same numbers as a different one that mean completely different things.
My wife will, like, send me a picture, be like, do you like this fucking shirt, this flannel? Okay, I'll bring a few sizes for you to try on, and be like, just get
yeah, that Alexa would do that, like, sometimes, and I'm like, I know what size I am, like, because it's standardized for men.
Yeah, and she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, all mediums.
Yeah.
If I want a looser fit, I'll go large.
Yeah.
But they all fit.
Yeah.
They just fit.
You know what I did just realize, though? A minute ago I said, this is kind of on you, ladies, but while ladies are the ones voting with their dollar on this, it is probably almost exclusively men, like, facilitating this. You know what I mean? So, in a way, dudes are partially responsible. Not at large.
Well, it's dudes tricking women.
there's men involved, and this is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not dudes' faults though. Like, but yeah, the heads of a lot of these companies are just like getting in their brains on Instagram and shit, and just their brains are so malleable when they're on the internet. You know, a dude can just like, it's like, you know, clay on a pottery wheel. They're just fucking buy my shit.
Yeah, they're just the men or the kids playing with Play-Doh. The Play-Doh being women's minds.
Yep. Through Instagram. That's why you got to get off your goddamn
It's
phone.
fucking deep.
It would solve a lot of problems if people just got the fuck off the internet, dude. I think it would stop a lot of the divisive shit. And you know what? This is gay to talk
Just make
about.
sure you just make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and
Yes.
Rumble.
Stay on the internet
boys,
for that.
Be on Rumble.
Stay on the internet for all of that.
In
Only.
fact, you are statistically more likely to be hearing this on Rumble than YouTube, or drastically more statistically, you're probably on Spotify right now.
True. Possibly. Who knows though? Because we haven't looked in a year.
I haven't seen it in a fucking minute.
I think we're coming up on a year this month.
It's almost season 2.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been thinking about. Well, you know this. I'm telling the listener. I've been thinking about starting to make this a video pod.
Mm-hmm.
Could make that the season 2 upgrade.
True.
Get some video.
Did we start in July or June? I think it was around after my birthday.
A meme page on Facebook on June.
Yeah. Okay,
In
that's
June.
right. And then pod, I think, was like maybe a month after that.
Yeah, it was no later than August.
Okay. Cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, this White Boy Summer's gonna be the anniversary. And you know what? We only have 22 episodes out. This,
I know. Yeah, if you break that down, divide
This
by
is gonna
12.
be-
that's-
yeah, that's-
I mean, that's
shit.
That's at
dog
least
shit.
That's at least 2 a month. You know, like, or get close. Not even
It's
quite.
not good, man. We do this every weekend. We have so many episodes that we're just like, oh, maybe we'll save that for Patreon one day because we said all this shit. Or
Well, hey, dude, this
it was no good. Or
this is art for the artists, bro.
this one we were having too much fun.
This is art for the sake of art, man.
Yeah, well, I want a house too.
True. Speaking of summer, though, dude, this is about to be the fucking I might have the best summer of my life coming up, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
amped.
You currently have a multiple bedroom house with very novelty looking animals.
Oh yeah, it's bait, dude. It's just like
And you just have the bro pad, like
anything you could want to do in here, you could do. You could
Yeah.
listen to sick tunes, very loud, gamage, music. You know, play music even.
Yeah, dude, you have instruments, video games, critters.
Yeah, I don't know how I lucked into this life.
Just
but
and no one and no female to stop the fun.
yeah, and make no mistake, this is luck, you know, because I think about it, I'm like, I get like imposter syndrome, dude. Sometimes I'm like, why? I feel like I don't deserve what I have. You know what I mean? Because I look at people who have kids and stuff, or guys who actually went to school and didn't do drugs for half their life, who are, you know, like working at a fucking pizza shop, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you know what I mean by that. Like, there's people who did it by the book. You know what I mean? Who don't have the luxuries that I enjoy, and I'm grateful for what I have. But make no mistake, it's all very fragile, and I am very lucky. So.
Yeah, as long as you budget well, then you got a pretty sick setup.
Yeah, which I am. I'm doing pretty good about that. Like, it's crazy because there was so much money trouble when I had dual income. You know what I mean? Like,
More input, more output.
What?
More input, more output.
True that. Yeah, absolutely. And the lady, she could spend some money. She, you know, and yeah. Anyway, not in a bad way. Like, but her barometer for what's acceptable in life is a lot higher than mine. So I'm like, dude, we don't need to spend this much money on food, and that just never clicked for her, which is fine.
Food
Different
is
strokes.
like the one thing I never limit my budget with. Like, I
no
don't mean
compromise.
going out to eat, but like
yeah,
when
grocery shopping. Yeah,
I will buy the nice shit because I'm like, well, this is
when I grocery shop,
what forms your body.
yeah, when I grocery shop, that's what I do. But a lot of the time, it's just me. I don't really like cooking for just myself. Although I do it, I don't. It's not the same, you know.
Yeah.
So I do eat
Oh,
out a
man.
lot.
I mean, I'd talk a big game, but if I lived by myself, my diet would be such dog shit.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, and also you're
I'd
out
have, like,
doing stuff more.
I'd have
and-
like 5 fucking 7-Eleven cheeseburger bites in the fridge.
oh man, yeah.
Just like I went there to
In the fridge, yeah, kept
I
them.
was, I was grocery shopping on the hot
the
dog
rollers.
rollers.
That's crazy. That would be just asinine behavior.
That's what it would be. I would have, and then like
You got to check yourself. Yeah, it's the temptation is there for me in that way, but not
like,
quite
I
that
save
extreme.
so much money. Then I just feel awful all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. I'm always tired, and I've had diarrhea for a year.
I forgot what a solid bowel movement felt like.
Every once in a while, I hit one of those. I'm like, oh, what?
Oh, dude, I told you I no longer have diarrhea a few casts ago.
Yeah.
Turns out that's not true.
Oh.
Had an insane blowout the other day, dude. I didn't do anything. Like, or maybe I touched something and then touched my mouth. I don't know, but man, it was like it was a throwback for sure. It felt like when I was drinking heavy. Like it was one of those, like just a sneeze.
What did you do to earn that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I didn't do anything different. I had a little ice cream, but that usually just gives me sulfur farts. But
Oh man,
I sneezed into the bowl, dude, with my cheeks.
I had some ice cream that wasn't very good the other day. I was very sad.
What was it?
It was Nutter Butter, or not Nutter
What?
Butter. It was Nutty Buddy Bar, like like the
Nutty
wafer-
bars.
Nutty. It was Nutty Bar.
It had like
ice cream.
wafer chunks in it.
Yeah,
Where'd you get it?
7-Eleven.
I'm a fucking ice cream head, dude. I got
It looked so good. I was like, I love those.
yeah.
How could this be bad? And then, so I don't even fucking eat ice cream, man. That's like a bullshit girl snack. But I was like, that's girl dinner.
Dude,
Ice cream.
It-
But yeah,
ask anyone who stops drinking, dude. Like the sugar
It's the
cravings
sugar.
are unreal.
Sweets are for children, girls, and ex-alcoholics.
Yes, exactly.
That's it. If you
Fair
are
enough.
none of those things and you're eating ice cream, what are you doing?
Yeah, just don't put me in the girl category. Mine is a result of partying way too hard all my life.
Yeah, so
like
now
that's
your body needs extra sugar
yeah.
compared to the average.
Just
person.
any, because actually I don't eat in my
Yeah, I
diet.
don't eat sweets.
Very minimal sugar and like what I try to buy
My-
bread
my
without it in it
sugar
and stuff.
I get from Red Bull and Four Loko.
And man, is there sugar in both of those.
Yeah, dude.
Red Bull, dude. Like when I go to the bar to do sober karaoke now because I'm a fucking maniac and do that.
That's just showing off.
I get a Red Bull, dude, because I'm like I can't just hang out for free. And them shits hurt my teeth within like 20 minutes.
It does feel kind of gross. You get like a little film.
Granted, I do have a hole in one of my teeth, so there's that. But
Has anyone called you pretentious yet?
no, because I always get in front of it. I always get in front of it. I'm like, I said it to you, like, you know how hard it is to not be a cocksucker? Like, it is hard. I have to check myself regularly.
You feel like, well, your karaoke probably would have been better if you just didn't drink.
No, I don't. Oh, not like that. But I just mean about being sober in general.
I
Like,
was
you gotta.
mostly about doing sober karaoke at a bar.
I just like to sing. Like, it's fun. You know what I mean? I need other outlets now. That's why it's just been like me just sitting
Just
here
get
and
into
doing.
dancing.
I mean, I do
You
that
like
by
that
myself.
too.
When I crank that fucking speaker when I get off work, I'm sitting here like just fucking throwing it around, throwing
So
it back.
You would say you like to sing and dance.
I do, yeah.
For the record?
Unironically,
You like to sing and dance.
it's
All right.
it's fun, dude.
Not talking.
that's
shit.
part
I
of
just
being
wanted
human,
that-
dude.
I just wanted that on the record.
You know what it is, dude? That is baked into to my DNA. Like that is old school. That's
That's
campfire shit. Like
That's some party DNA you
That-
have cooked.
yeah, that's like drum circle grass age shit. Like, but it's a little more refined now. I make sure all my moves are funny
You're not
at least.
doing Ooga chaka.
No, I try to.
Because that rules, dude. Have you ever just like got a bunch of dudes to be like, Ooga chaka, Ooga chaka?
No, I did walk past like a crazy
That's
drum
just got a
circle.
vibe, dude. When you do that as a joke for a few seconds, and then it's like,
Everyone looks at each other like that was weird.
well, you get like this, you get like this energy.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. You tap into something.
Should we do that again, dude? I don't know.
Well, you don't stop. You just keep going. Then all of a sudden, you see one guy starts to get really into it. And he starts looking angry, like actually
Yeah.
getting hyped up for cave war.
Get primal, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cave. We have to find a cave to fucking raid right
I mean,
now.
dancing, and this is again unironic. It is like a primal like release of something. I don't know. I can't quantify it really, but there's just something really base and really nice about it.
Yeah, just don't start getting into like really into like Nordic culture about it,
I won't.
because
I can guarantee you that.
then the podcast is over. If I come over and you're wearing like a fucking Thor's hammer and like
Or like a pelt, like.
you have like cranberry juice and like a drinking horn.
Oh my god, dude! When I was at the Nordic Fest last year, I almost bought a drinking horn, but they were all a little too expensive.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you were priced out of that.
yeah, I was so close. They had swords and shit, dude. and they looked like shit, but they were cool. And I'd like flip up the price tag on one. And it's like $600. I was like, get fucked politely. Like,
Yeah, dude.
it's crazy.
Shoddily made sword shouldn't cost more than an Xbox.
Absolutely not. In my mind, I'm like, that looks like $80 worth of sword.
Yeah, like which one do you think has got more replayability? An Xbox or a
Sword.
sword?
Depends on your lifestyle, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could be. I mean, to be an American that uses a sword, like that's got more practicality in your life.
It is there is something sick about it, but that's such a fine line between being sick and gay. Like, if you're actually carrying it around as a self-defense weapon with no attachment to some culture like that, that's cool. But if you're like, I'm fucking Norse, dude, so yeah, I'm going to carry a little straight sword, like, that's geek shit.
You know what it is? It's when you hold a sword, and everyone's felt this that's picked up a cool stick.
Yes, absolutely. I got a cool stick in my garage, dude.
If you have you pick up a cool stick, you pick up a sword, an axe, anything that feels like it's got a good amount of weight to it, and you're like, that feels hefty.
Yeah, you flick your wrist a couple times, you're like,
you can
huh,
feel it.
I could see this.
It's something that activates in the male brain.
It is baked into us, yeah.
And some people let that go to their head, and then all of a sudden they're a fucking Viking.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
think
like-
that's where that starts, is at the sword?
I think it's you feel a weapon in your hand.
It either starts at the sword or at a Monomarth, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Monomarth was huge
It's a
for the
deadly
Norse geeks.
combination.
Yeah.
If you are listening to a Monomarth and you pick up a cool stick,
It's over,
It's
bro.
fucking
It's so over.
you got the lame virus.
Yeah.
You're a dork. You're starting to read D&D novels.
Jesus Christ. That's a world I don't care to know anything about.
You change your profile picture to like a snarky looking like devil smirk version of you, like the filter with like little horns.
No, bro.
And eyes.
Stop. Yeah, that's a Snapchat filter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You little devil you.
Put that in black and white.
Shut the hell up.
You start saying "milady."
Oh, man.
Start drinking wine at bars.
Yeah. That's... Now I hate... Now I'm just mad. That sucks. This guy sucks, dude.
This guy's worse than the fucking guy.
Yeah,
naming
yeah.
his pets, goofy things.
Yeah.
Sheldon and Koopa.
Yeah. We're cresting 2 hours now.
Okay,
That's good.
So
That's good.
So what do you think happens? So you're at the guy's house. He introduces Sheldon Koopa. You're done all having a hearty chuckle about that. What does that guy have left? That was his time to shine. He burnt it.
Yeah, now the dog pisses in the hall,
Now it's
and you got to
just-
be like, shh, Sheldon, or whatever, or whatever it is, pisses in the hall, and then you got
I
to
just
call
feel
it.
like, okay, now what personality does this guy have left? Does he just have this Pee Wee Herman ass goofy house where everything's gimmicky and everything has a weird name?
Yeah.
Or does he have to start actually just talking to you?
Yeah, he's got his toaster that screams when the toast is done. That's wacky. Yeah, you could do that. You could be that person, Not you, but you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
that's what
that would be kind of funny if you 100% committed.
just Pee-wee maxing.
You maxed your whole house. Everything in your house is goofy. Does some weird function. Like, have you seen those forks that spin for pasta?
Yeah.
Yeah, all your forks are that.
You just have gizmos and shit.
Yeah, you just start gizmo maxing. Everything has like dual function.
Inspector Gadget merch is like you have like an Inspector Gadget fucking... Oh shit, dude, the computer's getting close.
Oh, is it almost dead?
We've never ran it from full to almost dead, but yeah, we should cut this.
All right.
Even though this is gold.
Okay, but like your couch has like a vibrate setting.
Yeah.
You should turn on the vibrate mode.
All right, dude, I'm stopping this so we don't lose it.
All right.
See you guys.
Queef on, queefing on.